This recent chapter is by far the most pissed I've ever seen Ego in the entirety of Blue Lock. Never mind the fact that he's straining saying this, but he's also rage hating as hard as possible while in the flow, mind you. This dude has a genuine disdain for not just Nagi, but the way he goes about doing things. Reason I say this, look at that vein right there. Look at the vein on his head. Dude is mad. Look at this. He's literally in the flow right now. The ego is just exuding out of him. And then to go as far as to strain his hand and the rest of his body, literally saying all this. This just leads me to believe that something related to Ego's backstory is going to relate to this in some way, shape, or form. Saying that satisfaction is not something that should ever play a part in you trying to be the best. Losing oneself comes from satisfaction. When you think you're satisfied, that's how you know you've lost. How exactly does this relate to his backstory? Personally, I don't think it has anything to do with him specifically. I think it has something to do with the world around him. As he was playing, he realized that people get satisfied off of money, off of women, off of all this other stuff, and just completely lose the values of what makes a soccer player. From that, it pissed him off to no end, because even he knew that there was more to it than just that. Realizing playing the game is more important than anything else, and evolving oneself to play the game better than you were before is the best thing to do. And losing the drive to do so because you're lazy or focused on something else entirely is not the way to do it. If you're committed to something, that being soccer, you gotta see it through. None of this, probably maybe bullshit. And that really got to Ego, which is why he decided to do his own thing, that being Blue Lock. But that being said, why nobody knew him, especially those in Blue Lock, kind of surprising. There's a lot to be said about Jinpachi Ego, and even with the information that we have, it's still not enough. But hopefully, in due time, we do get a backstory for this guy, because that is probably one of the biggest questions within Blue Lock right now.